Hey, mommy, you know that I like it when you call me papi, but this seems like lately, baby, you been seeing another chico. And baby, you know that you can go down like me. You know that I can't free like me. So mommy, tell me one little thing. How deep is your love?
How deep is your love for me? Tell me what it's gonna be. Can you see yourself running with them like me on the low lows?
No, see? You were supposed to do the other part.
Sorry.
Yeah! What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser podcast. I'm Tim Shot the Wrong Suit.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blaze.
Well, that was fun.
Now let's enter the dragon.
The Dragon. Yo, that was a good album that people slept on. Cisco was he was putting out good music, and then I remember it all went downhill. Not downhill, but I remember specifically I was watching Comic View, and one comedian was like, I'm sick and tired of Cisco's little happy ass backflipping on the stage, and I was like,
He was so athletic.
me too. As soon as that comedian said, I was like, he's right.
You know what? I feel how that feels.
Oh, man.
Part of it was like, I agree, and the other part was like, man, leave him alone, let him be happy. Do you remember when Cisco and Usher were like beefing?
No.
All right. So on 106 in Park one time, Cisco sitting on the couch and he was like, I will shut any R&B cat down. That's it, right? And then so they had Usher on 106 in Park, and then they were like, hey Usher, what you think of this clip of Cisco?
Oh, the setup.
and
Aiden beef.
they played it for him, and then Usher was like, what? Wow. Calm down, little guy. Calm down. And I don't know how much of a beef it actually turned into until there was this random MTV show where people sent in singing videos to Usher, right? For whatever reason, they were going to win a contest or get a chance to duet with Usher or some shit. And one of the entries was this guy singing Incomplete. And Usher was like, damn, did he have to choose that song? No. I was like, oh, wow.
Cisco with his silver hair. Y'all remember the silver hair?
Platinum.
Platinum.
Yeah, that's the next
He
one.
was cute. He was little. I come home early, expecting your warm embrace.
But what?
But something is wrong.
How you know?
'Cause it's written all over your face. My friends keep telling me.
Man,
When we make up,
Let's go.
I heard you call out his name, damn it! Call out his name.
She has an attachment to that song.
he likes that song.
You like that song? Nah, it's okay.
So if Cisco slid in your DMs,
That's a no-no.
that's a no-no?
That's
But
a no-no.
he's gonna bring jazz with him.
And if you're lucky, Nokia too.
Damn, how do I turn that one down? Nah,
Okay, fine. We'll throw in Woody.
go
The
get 'em
whole
all.
shebang.
Damn.
You get to climb the whole Drew Hill.
Oh, fire. That is bars.
That was a good one.
Man, I was listening to some some old school R&B, and not to sound like an old ass head, but really you listen to some shit nowadays and you're like, this R&B just ain't the same, man.
Not even close. I did a whole music video thing on Twitch, and I was playing all the old school R&B music videos, and I was like, this hits different.
Yeah, even to the point where I feel like not only the messaging, but I feel like, and there are people that can sing, right? That exist in today's world, right? But I feel like they don't be trying to, those people aren't on the radio anymore.
Yeah.
Or they don't get, there's not enough people that want to hear that. It's like they are. I think like Eric Bellinger can sing, he can write, he's super, super talented.
Right.
But he's too busy writing for everybody else that nobody realizes that that's his work. And when he puts out music, people are like, oh, I forgot about you.
But no, he's dope. I think the issue now is hip hop is so much bigger these days that everybody wants a piece of that.
Fact.
So all of the would-be R&B singers are doing this R&B hip hop fusion. There's nobody just doing R&B.
Yeah, they're trying to make it work.
There's nobody that makes you, when you sing their music, you crinkle up your eyebrows. You feel me? No one makes you go,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, has there been a good R&B song that
where you actually like singing it,
Nothing original. There's been like some remakes of older records and things like that.
I feel like as soon as this shit drops, I'm gonna be like, this was a good R&B song, and people are gonna be in the comments like, what about this and this and this?
Well, that's actually perfect. Drop your favorite R&B song in the comments.
Okay. You know what?
Some Jacquees.
Oh, Jacquees is
He can sing.
Okay,
He's the king.
Okay, Jacquees can sing. Yes, he can. He can.
I was gonna say, okay, as far as R&B projects that I've really liked in the past couple years or whatever, I like Daniel Caesar a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going into the.
I know what we're doing wrong here.
What?
We're looking for R&B men.
Yeah, because we got SZA. SZA,
Oh, yeah,
Kalani.
SZA.
SZA's amazing. Then we have Summer Walker.
That's
She's
facts.
amazing.
It's the men that are fucking.
But then you got to go down that like Allegra Snow, LMA, Allegra Snow.
Word.
See, now there we go. We were looking at R&B from the like male group kind of vibe that we were used to. But once you travel down that little lane, the songs just come.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, ladies.
Yeah, we take that. We take back our original statement because we wasn't thinking about it.
But even with Daniel Caesar, right? I still can't think of anybody that hits the hi that type.
Well,
of shit.
Tyrese just dropped something. Hey, say what you will. Tyrese was a motherfucker back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look.
Yes.
I'll say this. I'm not even mad at Black Tie.
Oh, rapping Tyrese.
Rapping Tyrese.
He wasn't bad. It was a bit much for the time. Like,
Right.
this nigga trying to rap, but he didn't suck.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, when I go into the different genres of music that we have, I think my playlist is pretty extensive as far as like with a lot of artists that are good. And then I just stumbled across this artist called Laser, and his
Major Lazer. Dude.
no, not Major Laser.
Jazz Laser?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just stumbled across him and his new album that just dropped, and I've been playing it on repeat, like it's been one thing that I can listen to a lot.
Oh, you know how I fuck with that I stumbled across as well? He was on a Drake song, Giveon, something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
His voice almost sounds like someone chopped and screwed it, like it's slowed down a little bit. Like it's way more. It's not
Smoke?
It's not. No, he sings though, and it's not like a bassy deep. It's like it sounds like it's weird. It sounds screwed. You know what I'm saying? But it's dope. It's dope. I can put his shit on and like lay out and fucking chill.
Yeah, I think now I'm trying to remember a lot of the names, but I have a whole album just like total mood vibe filled with all of those artists. There's a lot. Masego even kind of fell into the general like vibe wise with a lot of those similar artists. Like Free Nationals, they don't but that's like super vibey, gives you that feel, but not quite into the range that we're talking about.
Did anybody watch the VMAs?
No.
Nah, something about things being streamed. Like there's something about knowing that it's not a live thing. It just puts me off. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to love watching award shows, VMAs, all that shit. And one of the main reasons is you watch it for the performances, right? Now, mind you, these are the same performances that they probably would have been. It's just not in front of an audience. But I'm like, meh. Yeah. No thanks.
I wasn't interested, but I haven't watched the VMAs in years.
Word.
Yeah.
Even people hitting me up to fucking. So I used to do a lot of college shows, right? Mm-hmm. They'll hit me up now like, hey, we're doing like a digital show, and I know they got money to pay me to do submit a little, and it doesn't even have to be live. I could literally just like submit like a 15-minute recorded performance, but I'm like,
it's not the same. Well, I saw it's not the fame. It's not the fame we're after. But I seen the baby perform. I saw a clip of it, but I've always had a problem with the rappers where their song plays louder than them rapping on the mic, and you just hear the recording and you hear them struggling to get their voice over that. So a
sound guy's fault.
That's always been kind of one of the off-putting things about some of those shows, because they're not mixed right. Yeah, audio wise.
You remember my first ever performance that you hype man with me?
Of course.
So one of my first ever performances ever. This might have been the first performance. It was at a talent show. No, a showcase. Was this in Long Beach?
Yeah. I live down the street from it now.
Oh, shit. All right. So what they used to do a lot, right, is they would be like, sell 20 tickets to this show. And then you can bring your peoples and you compete. And then the person that wins the showcase, you win a free music video, and you get all these like connects and shit, right? Like
your mixtape hosted by this.
Yeah, some shit like that. So I entered one of these. I think I was super last minute with the tickets, so I didn't even really sell any tickets. I just had to pay out of pocket for this time slot of performing. So
I was performing.
So Rick is my hype man. I fucking and here's what's annoying about shit like that is like this is a crowd of people that doesn't fuck with you. They fuck with the person they paid to go see. Ugh. So they could give a shit about you, right? Yeah. So I would come on stage, I run out to whatever I was rapping to, I fall immediately.
Yeah, like getting on the stage. Oh. The last step to the stage, he fell.
Damn.
Yeah, like literally immediately. And then, and mind you, okay, so I to this day fuck up my lyrics when I perform, but I fucked up in a way that like I was trying to remix, throw some D's on it, and I was like, it was something like, what did I say?
All right, so the lyrics was supposed to be, fuck, y'all think I'm whack. This fool think he black. Throw some D's on it, like what the crowd would say. But he said, y'all think I'm black.
It was all bad. And I just remember saying it and looking at Rick like, yeah, I'm fucking this up.
So funny.
Because here's where I fucked up is I wrote that shit like a few days before. Just a quick little familiar beat, get the crowd hype, right? And then I was like, all right, yeah, let's get them hype with a beat they know. And then I'll go into my other shit. But I fucked it all up. The other shit went well though. Like whoever was hosting it was like, all right, man, hey, give it up, man. Hey, that was good. That was dope. Blah blah blah. He was like, y'all give it up for him. I was like, oh, cool, appreciate that. And the DJ's name was DJ Reflex. Yeah. I was like, some DJ Reflex. Tell him some.
I'm gonna be in there.
Yeah. I didn't win. I did not win.
The worst part, and I was mad at this. Reflex, when he went to talking, he said, yeah, like, if you gonna remix something like throw some D's on it, you really got like, why you gotta pinpoint?
Yeah.
But he wasn't the only one who did throw some D's. So
thank God.
We don't know who he was talking about, but it was like,
it could have been anybody.
You could have not said that, DJ Reflex.
Yeah, I put your name in it, asshole.
You're like, I already fell once. You want me to do it again?
And then another time I fucked up with lyrics. Universal Studios. This was also another competition. This was so bad.
So clearly what I'm catching is competing is not your strong suit.
That is thing.
You know what? I just
put me where the people already like me.
Yeah, please.
I don't want to make you love me.
I think maybe there's just another round of nerves that hits when it's a competition. And I'm already bad at remembering lyrics. So it was a Universal Studios Kiss FM contest, I do believe. And so I got it to a point, I submitted a song, and because I already kind of had a following, my online fans voted me into like a top spot. It was like a top 10 that was going to perform at Universal Studios, right? And so I had a song that was called For Show, and it was like, do the groupies stay showing up for show? And do the cell phone stay blowing up for show? Some shit like that, right? So... for whatever reason, I fucked it. And this was a simple song.
Bruh, it's just that the whole time. Dun, for sure.
Yeah. So, okay. So what happened? What did I end up saying, Rick?
So, y'all remember the line. Okay. The groupies stay showing up for sure. Okay. The cell phone stay blowing up
for sure. I know it now.
He said, do the Sufis stay blowing up? He mixed all the sounds. Cell, groupie. He took the R from groupie, put it in blow and called it brolin. Do the Sufis stay blowing up? Bro, we called groupies Sufis for the rest of our time.
That's right. Be like, yo, and
Sufis. He got some Sufis out there.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And luckily, like I said, it's not like people knew the words. Yeah. So they was kind of like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Sufis.
But I remember, here's what I fuck up too, is my face. Cause I know.
He let you know.
Yes. Well, cause as soon as I fuck up, but I started wising up, right? Because this was before we really started performing, and so through the years of me fucking up lyrics and forgetting shit, I started just learning little tips. So I think at a few shows, when I forget my lyrics, I would start doing this. I'd be like, yeah, pretend it was the microphone. So as soon as I forget, I would look at the mic pissed off and be like, all right, oh, okay, we good now. Something. I start rapping again. But I just blame it on the mic.
There's people watching like, I knew he didn't know the damn word. There's somebody that lost their job because the mic wasn't working because of you.
Ah, man.
Fucking sound guy.
But to be fair, there was a show in Toronto where I got super duper drunk. And even though I don't remember performing, the next day they was like, yo, you didn't forget a word last night. I was like, word? Oh, shit.
Alcohol's your superpower. You need that.
I think it was just nerves, man. You know, when you're thinking too much, sometimes...
Nothing works.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Quick, guys, quick interruption so I can tell you about your skin, because your skin has needs and you need to address them ASAP. And that's why I'm suggesting this company right here that's taking all the guesswork out of it, Lumen, all right? Lumen is on a mission to help give men the amazing skin they deserve through high-quality, expert-created products delivered right to your door, okay? Check this out. As you can see, your boy's skin has been getting better lately because Lumen, all of their products are formulated specifically for men's skin and made to target skin issues with maximum efficiency, using top-notch ingredients like charcoal, green tea extract, and vitamin C. Choose from different skin concerns to address, or just pick a simple starter pack for free, okay? Even if you have no idea where to begin, Lumen makes it easy to find the right skin management system for you. And just for y'all, I got a special deal, okay? Lumenskin.com/nochaser, and you get a 1-month free trial of everything you need to start your skincare journey at home. That's lumenskin.com/nochaser to get your first month for free. Lumenskin.com/nochaser. Hey, real quick, let me talk to you because summertime is getting hot. It's getting very musty out here. So everybody needs some good deodorant, all right? But nobody likes to put those unneeded chemicals and stuff in your body, on your body. That's why I F with Native deodorant products, okay? Native deodorant doesn't just block odor better, it's made better, okay? It has ingredients you've heard of like coconut oil, shea butter, and tapioca starch. It's also vegan and never tested on animals, all right? Switching to an aluminum-free deodorant doesn't mean you have to sacrifice an odor protection. Native will keep you smelling and feeling fresh all day long. Now personally, I like that lavender and rose or that cucumber and mint. Makes me feel like I'm a little sexy, smell good mojito, you know what I'm saying? And check this out, Native is risk-free to try. Every product comes with free shipping within the US, plus free 30-day returns and exchanges. So see why so many people love Native and check out the over 1,400 5-star reviews. And just for y'all, I got a special deal. Go to nativedeo.com/nochaser or use promo code nochaser at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/nochaser or use promo code nochaser at checkout for 20% off your first order, you stinky little freaks.
Yeah, man, I be thinking too much, and I think I get nervous, and then sometimes I fuck up my lyrics and I forget.
You're growing up.
I just be growing up. Ah, man. And plus, bro, that was like, when you're looking at a crowd of just people that they don't fuck with you, it's intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Performing for the crowds that when I knew they were buying tickets to come see me, I was like, oh, it's lit. Yeah. I could say anything right now. I could fuck this shit all up and they're still gonna cheer.
Oh my God, Tim.
Yeah.
But on that flip side, I know it has to feel good for those people who get in front of a crowd who has no idea who the fuck they are and they win them over.
Yeah.
But it takes some real, you had to do some special shit for that. Because even sometimes when you good, if I don't know you, nigga, I'm not about to listen to that.
That's the word. Like the opening act to a concert, you may be on tour with a headliner, but you know damn well that you are struggling every time you get on stage because you're like, we're going to keep growing. It's gonna get better. We're gonna get better time slots. Don't worry. But you already know, trying to go out there, trying to get people to follow you and just get those numbers. Oh,
well, speaking of rappers and rapping, today we got a special guest all the way from New York City.
Hey.
He's in town for a little bit. I told him to pull up to the podcast. This man, you might have heard his music. You might have seen his interviews. You might have heard about his activism. Welcome to the show, China Mac. Woo! What's good with you, man? What's good? Oh, what's good? Hey, how are you, bro? How are you?
Love it. Damn.
It's good.
He got clean hands.
I know you.
Washed.
You specifically requested some Casamigos.
Right.
So
No pineapple juice though.
I know.
The pineapple juice
well-
is very like important.
Well, my guy, this is the No Chaser podcast.
Oh, it is. Oh, shit.
so
Well,
good.
fuck the pineapple
So
juice.
it's perfect.
The pineapple juice.
He said, I forgot to buy it, but I got the perfect excuse.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, you throw those. If you want, you can throw those headphones on. You don't. I mean, you don't have to.
It just adds to the experience.
Is this a shooter or a sipper? You trying to shoot this or sip this?
We gonna sip it.
Listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My shooting days is over, bro.
I feel that. I feel that. We old. Nah, I definitely feel that, bro. I'm up there. I'm getting up there with you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm good. I'll drink.
Good? You don't drink?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Cheers.
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 Yes,
sir.
He got his bubbly over there. Nice bubbly.
Oh, that's a bubbly. All right.
Look, for any China Mac fans that are mad that it took us a while to bring him on.
Yeah.
Look, he didn't know about this LA traffic it was crazy like
Yeah.
that, all right?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Because when I had Stupid Young on, he was late too, and all the I was like, let's just talk about it. We're not gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
All the comments were like, you took forever to bring him out. I'm not here to hear y'all talk about some bullshit. Where's Stupid Young at?
They be so aggressive. Y'all fans are aggressive.
So what's good, man? What you in town?
Yeah.
How long you out here for?
For till Tuesday, I believe.
Okay.
Tuesday, and then we going to San Francisco to the Bay.
Word. When
Right.
and so you got the rally tomorrow.
Yes.
By the time this drops, I mean it would have already happened. I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure it was lit though. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking in the future right now.
Yeah. So first of all, tell us about this rally you got going on tomorrow.
All right, so basically it sparked when I seen a video of an 89-year-old grandmother. She got attacked in Brooklyn, and then she was set on fire. They poured kerosene on her, and they attempted to set on fire, but she was smart enough to put it out. But nonetheless, it was like it really hit home for me.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, I seen so many other videos of Asians getting attacked, and they were all women and elderly, and it always bothered me. And then to see that happen in a neighborhood that was close to mine,
Yeah.
and also she wasn't just Asian, she was Chinese, and she spoke Cantonese, which is what so when I looked at the video, I saw my grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Word, of course.
And I was just like, yo, man, this is getting out of hand. And people just starting to people feeling like they could just do it with no repercussions. So I was like, nah, I gotta say something. And then so I just made a post, and then I said we're gonna go to Bensonhurst in Brooklyn, and we're gonna rally. And then we brought out more than 500 people in less than a week.
That's dope. That's dope, man.
You know what I mean? And this is Asians don't even we're not even used to this type of stuff. Like this is not stuff that we do, you know?
It's not. Yeah. I mean, I feel that. I mean, I definitely. I mean, before this year, I felt like it wasn't a whole lot of. This is the year for protests, right?
Right.
And but definitely, I hadn't been to any this is an Asian protest,
Yeah,
right? But of course, this year it was a lot of attacks on Asian people. Here's what confused me about the attacks, right? Is why were there so many in not only San Francisco,
There was a lot
but
of
also
Miami, yeah.
New York? And I feel like these are such diverse cities, right? And of course, in LA and California, it's easy to be it's diverse out here. A lot of times, it's almost kind of shocking, right? It's like, man, I've never seen no shit like this. This has to be some redneck Trump supporter shit. And then you hear about it happening in NY and happening in San Francisco, and it's like, yo, what's going on?
A lot of it was, and they happen in places where you have Chinatown, where you have a lot of these segregated areas and communities that people were going to, and they were attacking. Because I stay up in the Bay Area, so I saw a lot of that. We saw it, and we were like, nobody's comfortable.
Yeah.
Nobody, especially in the Bay. We're like, white, black, yellow, green, it didn't matter. It just was, everybody was on high alert because no one was safe. There was always something to be mad at. But I know that in the Asian community, while this was going down, everybody was like, somebody has to speak up because most Asians are just known, I mean, for being quiet.
Right.
It's a stereotype essentially.
And I mean, it's a stereotype, but it's also true because nobody is saying anything, really, you know?
Hey, have you been feeling uninspired lately? Maybe you need some ideas. Maybe you need something to spark in your brain. All right, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people like yourself. You can explore new skills, deepen your existing passions, and get lost in your own creativity, okay? Now, check it out. I F with stuff like this because your boy definitely runs into writer's block. Sometimes I need some type of inspiration to boost my creativity, and that's why I like Skillshare. You know what I'm saying? They got multiple class topics that I enjoy and I think would appeal to you guys, you know? Skillshare has classes to fit your schedule and skill level, whatever that may be. Members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes with hands-on projects. Members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes with hands-on projects from a community of millions. And guess what? Skillshare is incredibly affordable, all right? Especially when compared to those pricey in-person classes and workshops. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month. Now, come on now, you paying more than that to look at nudes on OnlyFans, all right? Explore your creativity and get 2 free months of premium membership at Skillshare.com/NoChaser. That's a deal just for y'all, okay? That's 2 whole months of unlimited access to thousands of classes for free. Get started and join today by heading to Skillshare.com/NoChaser, okay? 2 free months, unlimited access to thousands of classes. Skillshare.com/NoChaser. Hey, real quick, I got good news for you guys, all right? Winning season returns at MyBookie, okay? Winning season means doubling your first deposit. Everybody likes doubling their deposits, right? Winning season means Survivor, Super Contest, and Squares. Oh my God, it's lit, all right? At MyBookie, winning season means hitting all your parlays and props with your feet up, watching your team trounce their rivals. Rejoice, because it's time to celebrate the NFL season. Invest in your intuition. Use promo code NOCHASER and double your first deposit. New players get up to $1,000 in free play, designed to add more excitement to the sports you love and the games you bet. How can you not do that? From live betting to championship futures, every play you want to make is waiting at MyBookie. It's simple. Make your picks, win big, collect your cash. Use promo code NOCHASER and double your first deposit on mybookie.ag. I said that 3 times. Your winning season begins today, only at MyBookie.
Nobody's saying anything, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy, and you know, I'm like, yo, why is nobody saying anything? Like, people should say, like, everybody, like, when things happen to the black community, boom, people talk about it. Things happen to the Mexican community, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's repercussions for every other community, Jewish community, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Except when it comes to Asians,
right?
You know, and I feel like, yo, I feel like that's over. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's run its course. And I feel like that we shouldn't allow that to happen to us anymore. Not saying that, you know, we're trying to, like, you know, do no Asian supremacy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what we're doing. But what we're saying is, hey, you know, we got a voice too, and we need to use that motherfucker. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to use our right to fight when it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Those days of our elders teaching us to just, like, you know, not look at, you know, just look away and just turn the other cheek and just, you know, avoid conflict at all costs. Those days, although it worked before, you know what I'm saying, for our generation, the generations before us, it's a new time, it's a new day. Yeah. And I don't think that's something we should be teaching our kids. That's not something that we need to be, you know, doing anymore.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a way of being a person, being a respectful person, but still letting it be known that, like, you're not gonna disrespect me. Right. You know what I'm saying?
No. Right.
And I remember feeling like Asian people, you know, we traditionally, it feels like it's more of like you're brought up to not bring attention to things. You know what I'm saying? Like, be like more passive, turn the other cheek. But, you know, like I said, you can do that and still be like, hey, bro, like, I ain't no bitch.
Right. It's just-
No, but I think it causes. I think now, like, we need to be a little bit more than, hey, I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because people are so used to us being, looking at us like we bitches. You know what I'm saying? So I think now it's a little. We need to do a little more than just say, hey, I'm not a bitch. We need to we need to let our nuts hang a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to you by saying that. But I'm just saying, like, that's a phrase that I use. We need to let we need to let our. We need to let it drag a little.
Oh, we be talking about nuts on here, dog.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah, but
Yeah, but because a lot of the attacks that were happening were not on younger Asian Americans. This was specifically targeted to people that they knew that could not fight back.
Right.
So they were taking advantage, and a lot of punks. So the conversation in general, this is a global conversation that needs to happen because all of that type of shit is not acceptable. Where are we missing that people are going into certain communities to target people that cannot fight back? I saw somebody get smacked in the face with a skateboard. A woman I saw, and the amount of videos that we're flooded with on a daily. How do we start getting people to not necessarily like you got to pick and choose what you want to stand up for, but how do we start having a communication as like a whole community amongst different ones to get us all moving forward?
Well, number one, I feel like well, if you go to a Mexican community right now, right, and if you put your hands on an old lady right now,
you get rap.
I'm saying you go to a black community and you do that, you put your hands on an old lady, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and if you go to an Asian community and you do it, what's gonna happen? You might slide. But chances are you're gonna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, hey, let's step up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like let's beef it up a little bit because at the end of the day, the world that we live in is a little darker. Is much darker now than it was 5 years ago, and it's going to get darker. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, 12 months. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I feel like, hey, our communities should have more, because we're so divided, the Asian community. You know what I'm saying? We're so divided and there's so much there's so much infighting inside of the Asian community, and I feel like we should do our best right now. And our message is, hey, let's put that shit to the side and let's come together. Let's strengthen numbers. Let's strengthen our community. Let's strengthen this. And the young people need to protect, because all of us, we just mind our business. You know what I'm saying? Like Asian people are just taught to mind our business, but when things get dark, and I'm not trying to sit here and spread fear or anything, but if it were to happen, and we saw that it could happen, like a month ago, right? New York was looking crazy. I don't know how it was looking out here, but I'm pretty sure it was looking spooky out here. You know what I'm saying? Like on some purge type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to sit here and say like, oh, it might happen, but it could happen. Right? And we saw a little glimpse of it already. So if people are hungry and people are looking for things looking for people to rob or looking for people to take advantage of, what community would they go to first? What community thrives, like is known to have some money? What community is known to get pushed over and don't have don't have any type of response for anything? What community? Our community. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody watching this, I'm not sitting here trying to do no race, like a race war or anything. I'm just looking at the people and saying, hey, it's time to toughen up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's time to toughen up a little bit. It's time to look at our kids and talk to our kids and tell them like, hey, you're gonna like you might have to fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we teach our kids, how I was taught and how, I see that Asians teach their children is, avoid that shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you go in the hood and you talk to you talk to the parents and I watch how they teach their children. It's like, nah, listen, somebody put their hand on you, you put your hand right back on them. You know what I'm saying?
And I was talking about that earlier, because we were talking about how I had, me growing up in Paramount and just growing up around the people I grew up around, like I would get the Asian jokes or whatever, and even like in Gardena, you know what I'm saying? I was getting the Asian jokes, but it was like because I learned to like joke back because it wasn't even on no like fight back shit. It was like, you gonna clown me, I'm gonna clown you back. I became who I am because of that. You feel me? So I feel like, and then there was a video the other day. of like it's like a little kid looking at a little Asian kid and doing doing this shit, like this is what you look like, right? Yeah. And
yeah, punch him right in the mouth.
Right. And I left.
No, like punch him right in the mouth. Right. like if when I have kids and as soon as they do anything like that, like disrespecting towards you, punch them right in the mouth. We'll handle that later. You know what I'm saying? Like
let them know.
Yeah, let them know, because if you let them do that, right? I mean, and that's kind of like, they ain't touching hand. They doing that, right? And they ching chong. When you let that slide,
right,
then it's gonna be more and more, and then
the first step,
and that's the first step.
Right. Yeah.
And see, like I was raised in prison setting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how I was taught was like, all right, you check shit from the door.
Mm-hmm.
You check it from the door, because you don't give it no time to grow. You know what I mean? Because people are looking for people to take advantage of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So and the way I'm looking at, the way I've been here for like a couple days, and I see the atmosphere here. It's a tougher atmosphere. It's a tough atmosphere here. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like, so I think that, we got to teach our children, and we got to start doing this a little bit more. Check it at the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like we should be teaching our children. Like, because if you let them call you this, next thing you know, they're going to be doing this, they're going to be doing this, and they're going to be jumping you, they're going to be doing.
But then also knowing, don't be a punk. In our household, so my brother had long hair growing up. Long hair, all of us. I'm Hawaiian, Asian, mixed. But one of the main things is like,
oh, you're Asian too?
Yes, Chinese and Filipino.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. We got a shirt for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know this is one of the, because most people don't know, but that's, for me growing up, nobody knew what I was. So I had my own things. But for my brother, just based off of like how we were raised, first off, we all know how to fight, period. Self-defense. My dad put me, like, I literally.
So you know how to fight?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did get you in trouble, but I know, like, I don't worry about myself. My dad doesn't worry about me. But
her reach is crazy.
Crazy. I'm 5'9". I didn't stand up yet, but the main thing it was like, you're not going to be a punk first and foremost, because if you go out there starting some shit, you're going to get your ass beat when you get home. My dad and my family was like, you're not going to go out there and embarrass us. But if somebody goes and comes at you and you fight them, you better fucking win, because if you're going to be out there fighting, you better know what you're doing, because if you come home with your ass beat because you started it, now we have problems.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you got to teach we got to know to defend ourselves, for one. Like you said, stop it at the door. But then also don't go out there acting like a punk. A lot of people run their mouths and pick fights because they've never gotten their ass beat and their family never held them accountable.
Yeah.
Accountability amongst family members, like we have to hold ourselves and our community accountable. Like the little punks running around doing that shit, somebody is watching you and you gonna get caught slipping. But that's how you're supposed to stay on your P's and Q's. Don't be out starting shit that you can't finish. And if you can't finish it and you come home, home's about to whoop your ass, because you shouldn't be out in the streets acting that way.
Thanks.
And so the question you had earlier, what he's saying right now is the exact answer. And there's going to be a lot of people that are listening like, oh, you guys are promoting violence and yada, yada. But look, you have to fight for yourself first.
Right.
Yeah. And you talked about other communities coming.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why right now the world is behind the black community is because we fought. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
And y'all fought for a long time.
Yeah.
So what he's saying
Shit ain't
is
just happen. Like,
Yeah.
people, if they see you letting it happen, why do I need to stand up? You don't
Right.
stand up for you. Why do I need to stand up for you?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he's saying. So it's not just like, oh, go hit people. Oh,
Of
they make
course,
fun of you
right.
hit people. No, it's setting the precedent.
Mm-hmm. It's setting a damn example.
It's just that bullies, right? When you everybody met a bully before, right? Bullies don't bully tough people. Like bullies ain't gonna go and try to bully the person that looks like they can hold their own and looks like they ain't gonna take no shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bully the person that just looks like they're gonna let it go. Like they're gonna just
that they can actually
punk. You know what I'm saying? So and this is the same shit. Like, the people out here, like, the people that we're seeing, they're bullies. Right. So they're not going to go and do it to somebody that they know is going to give them some smoke. They're going to go and do it, to people that they feel like they could get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So my whole message is let's kind of change that narrative of Asians. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time for us to like kind of step up a little bit and kind of like, just poke our chest out a little bit and do it. And listen, if you got to fight, you fight, bro. Like if you got to fight, you fight. And if you lose the fight, you lose the fight. But what I'm saying is, if we don't start putting, if we don't start like putting our like these steps forward, then I feel like it's just gonna keep on happening. You know what I'm saying? And there's a point in time when it's like enough is enough, bro. Like enough is enough. And like, you know, and it was like that when prison. When I was in prison, or like most of the Asian people that was in prison, and I was always mostly, for the most part, the only Asian person in the prison. You know what I'm saying? But then when I go to a spot, maybe there might be 2 other or 5 other. I always stood up for them, even when they didn't even look at me like I was Asian. You know what I mean? Because I got a swag that I don't even talk Chinese that much. Like I can't really relate to them like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was born here, and you know, I'm more hood than anything. But at the end of the day, I'm Asian, and I understand that if I allow this Asian person to get picked on, then that reflects me. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only 3 of us in here. You know what I'm saying? So look. So if this Asian person just got robbed, we're gonna go get that. We stepping up. You know what I'm saying? That Asian person can't get on the phone. He's getting on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And it's a reflection of us. You know what I mean? So I feel like right now we have to just step up. We're just too divided. And I feel like, and this is why. Me and my brother Will, we put together these rallies, right? We started in Brooklyn, and it was just a one-off. Like I wasn't even thinking about doing this, like, cause you know I got my own shit going on, like you know what I'm saying. So I did that one, and I felt the energy, like the energy. Like it wasn't even a lot of people. It wasn't like it was thousands of people, but the people that were there, they needed that. You know what I'm saying? Like it never happened. I never seen this in my life. I don't think you ever seen this in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think anybody in this room ever seen this in their life. But when we was sitting there, when we standing there and we was marching, I could see in their eyes like, yo, they need this. They need this. So when I did this, my brother Bobby, he called me and he's like, he's a black dude from Jamaica, Queens in the hood. He called me, yo, come to the trap. I came to the trap and we in the hood, and he's like, yo, bro, you don't know what you did. You have to keep on doing it. The people need this. Your people need this. And I was like, yo, for real? And he was like, yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And from right there, once he said it, because I saw the love that it was getting. I saw the response that it was getting online. And I was like, yeah, you right. So fuck it. We going to LA. You know what I'm saying? With no like planning. Like I never did this before. We never did this before. Yeah. Like we just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like, if it's strong enough, if this is something that the people really need, the people is going to come. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless if we do the right promotion or not, as long as they hear about it, as long as enough people hear about it, they're going to come. You know what I'm saying? So to this Saturday, I mean, it would have passed already by now, right?
Tell us about when's the San Francisco one?
The San Francisco one is on the 12th.
Okay.
Right? And we're working out on the location right now. We trying to plan. We just focusing on LA right now. But on the 12th, we're definitely going to be in the Bay Area, and we're definitely going to put on. And I think that the Bay Area is going to come out crazy. I think that, you know what I'm saying? I think LA, we're gonna do decent. We're gonna do good. I think San Francisco is gonna be a different type of sandwich.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on. And San Francisco is like the hub of all of the protests when you're fighting for rights. San Francisco is one of the main places that you do that at. But just overall, the community. I mean, you ask anybody about Asians in the Bay Area. Yeah. Everybody moves different out there. Right. It's different. It's not many people getting punked, and it's just like a stronger community.
And we ain't no punks out here in LA, Nikki. But we ain't no punks out here.
First off,
I mean,
you don't see. Don't puff your chest up at me. Make you stand on the couch to fight me.
Don't let it use the reach.
Don't puff them titties out at me, but
but you made the point. You know what it is in the Bay. You know we all know. We're all in California. We know the difference between the certain parts of LA, certain parts of the middle of California, which by the way don't even know half of the problems that you guys are dealing with. That don't know half. I talk to people that have no clue as far as what is Asian. They don't even know a Filipino from someone that's Thai, that someone's that Chinese, and they have no idea. Right. So imagine
everybody's Chinese.
They don't know the difference. Right. But imagine this is how big California is in 2020. And you know that there's a difference in the conversations depending on the city that you live in. San Francisco moves a little bit different. LA we all move different. So you know that one of the main platforms you have is the internet. And like you said, if they don't come out now, they may come out later.
Yeah. I think in LA it's different though, because the two communities are closer. Well, the two communities, the black and the Asian community are closer. You know what I'm saying? Like
The two important ones.
yeah, we don't have beefs in that way. Like even you go to jail out here, when they separate you, it's blacks, whites. The Asians go with the blacks, the Mexicans go with the whites, shit like that. Like pretty much together out here. And but that's not even important. What is important is what you're doing, because it shows something else that I don't think anybody's thinking about. From the outside community, the Asians kind of feel more in line with not people of color, with what you were saying before, the stepping back and letting things happen, not getting involved. So there's a lot of people of color who exclude this. Having rallies showing that, hey, we're going through shit needs to change, yada yada yada, that makes other people say, oh, okay, they are like us,
right?
And it helps get behind the shit. So I think what you're doing is important.
Yeah, most importantly, like I want to stress the message, like we're not, like I'm anti-racism, 100%. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck right now. Like I have way more black friends than I have Asian friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I got black brothers that I would call first, like, yo, take care of mommy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And before Asian person, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I am Asian.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my whole thing is like, we not preaching racism on racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not preaching response to racism with racism. You know what I mean? And whenever I see that shit makes me sick. What I am preaching is Asians, get the fuck up, stand the fuck up, and let's motherfucking start showing some strength around here. You know what I'm saying? And number two, you know what I mean? Let's start opening the lines of communication with other communities. You know what I'm saying? Let's start like, you know, I'm from New York. So it's like, I don't know how different it is from New York to LA, but in New York is like, the Asian people stick with the Asian people. Yeah. And then a lot of people from the hood, their interaction with Chinese people are only in the stores, right? Yeah. Are only in the Chinese restaurants, only in the liquor stores, only in the nail salons. Might I need to get a manicure. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's the only interaction they have. So it's like, damn, take. But damn, y'all not coming to the hood. Y'all not putting no money in our businesses. Yeah. Like y'all not, we got basketball games. Y'all not coming over here. Like y'all not putting, like y'all not sponsoring nothing. Y'all not doing nothing. To speak for the Asian people, like, you know, there's a language barrier. There's a cultural barrier. Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stores that you see in these hoods, they're not me and you opening these stores. I'm not opening no damn Chinese restaurant in no hood. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm doing. But it's the people that's coming straight from China, people coming from Korea, people coming from these different places, and they're doing it. And there's a language barrier. And that's the only interaction that the hood is really getting with Asian people. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying like, damn, y'all motherfuckers just think about yourselves. Y'all motherfuckers just come, eat off of the community, and then leave off in your Lexus at the end of the night, bulletproof windows, and get the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how they get, and I want to change that narrative. You know what I'm saying? I want to change that narrative, because before I even did anything for Asians, I marched for Freddie Gray. Yeah. I marched for the list goes on. Every time something goes on, I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like police really be taking advantage. I feel like the system is fucked up, and I feel like, you know, slavery is still here. You know what I'm saying? Slavery is just a new form of slavery, and I feel like the system is broken, and I feel like they take advantage of the poor, and the poor mostly is the black people. They take advantage, and then the police treat, you know, it's just all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all a fucked up system. You know what I mean? So anytime I see shit like that, because I know what it feels like to be choked out by police and think like, damn, I might not be able to make it to see mommy tonight. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at these things, I don't see a black man. I see, damn, humanity. I see like, damn, we're getting oppressed. The people are getting oppressed. That's what I see. So whenever I see anything like that, George Floyd, Freddie Gray, anybody that was going like that type of shit, I went out and I fought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Why would I wouldn't be a man if I would fight for my black brothers, but I don't fight for my Asian brothers. And at the end of the day, I'm fucking Asian. You know what I'm saying? So I got to put in the same fight, if not even more than I ever did, you know what I mean, for the Asians, because the Asians don't have that representation. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that respect. We don't have that army of people that's ready to stand up and fight. You know what I'm saying? We got to make that shit. So looking at this shit, I'm like, damn, you know, like God bless me with a platform. God bless me with some motherfucking balls. So fuck it. Like, I'm the one. So let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I'm trying to be nobody, like, you know, I'm not trying to like be I'm just trying to spark this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to spark this thinking, this new way of thinking, and people can teach their kids, and we can start having like a little more like, you know, respect around here. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's. I
mean, sometimes that's all it takes, bro. All it takes is really that spark or that.
Yo, can I get a refill, bro?
Oh, of course, dog. All it takes is that spark to make somebody be like, you know what? Let me get out there.
Right.
Let me say something. Let me do something.
Right.
Because it's easy to sit back and not do anything. You feel me?
It's so easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, yo, like yesterday, we was hitting the street and we was just running up to random people, like, yo, Asian people, like, yo, what you doing on Saturday? Boom, pop out. And people was like, yo, you know, what if I'm not, like, my friends aren't willing to go? Is there anything else? No. Like, and my brother Will said this. He was like, you fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be willing to go. It's either you can go or you can't go.
Right.
If you can't go, that means you got like other responsibilities, or, you know, you got parents that you can't really be, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you can go and you decide not to go, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this isn't a fight for China Mac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I could go in any hood. I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never have no problems like that.
I mean, they don't really fuck with you in my hood, dog.
I mean, then they ain't feel my energy. I need to go over there. And I know when they feel my energy, they gonna feel a different vibe.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I could go. I don't have a problem in New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm at, I don't have a problem. This is not something that I need to do for me or my family, because my mama good too. You know what I'm saying? She valid. You know what I'm saying? But this is something that I need to do for my people. And this is besides me, putting me and myself behind and putting the people first. And I feel like a lot of people don't think like that. Right. I feel like now that we see where the world is going, I feel like we need to think about that a little bit more.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? We need to look at the people a little bit more.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you said earlier, the world's getting darker, you know, and I feel like that's true, but also it's like, I feel like, you know, it's kind of like when you're a little kid and you don't realize how fucked up the world is, and then you get old and you realize, damn, the world's always been fucked up. I just never realized
I was going to say, it's not getting darker, light's getting shined.
Yeah, so, right. So
we're seeing the bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Right. People are seeing it. People are getting angry about it when it's always been fucked up. But now it's like, yo, we're not going to take this shit anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
no, but I think now is like, it's getting darker. You know what I mean? Because with COVID and with all of these things that's happening, and you've seen like the people, like you just look at just what happened. Like, there was like people really took over the streets for a whole week or two, right? Like, the police really pulled back and the people just started going nuts on the streets. And I don't know about this neighborhood, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. Crime rate skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying? In New York. I don't know. Is it the same over here?
I ain't checked the crime rate, but it definitely got a little wild over here.
It got wild.
But the reason I say it's not getting darker, just getting light shine on it, because that's not the first time this shit's happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it been going down.
But I think it's bigger now.
I think more people are seeing it now.
Right.
Because like what you just talked about, that's something we talk about in the black community since I was a kid, about the stores. You guys have stores in the neighborhood, and then people thinking this and that. I've never heard an Asian person speak on that. So now I'm like, okay, everybody's seeing it now. You know what I'm saying? But now I get to hear the other side of it, because on this side, it's exactly what you said. They think, oh, you just coming in here, taking our dollar, going back to your neighborhood, yada, yada,
I don't think that's right.
It's not right, because that's not what happened. The government literally, it's by design. You want a store when you come here? Okay, you can have it, but you can have it here. That way, when you have it here, we denied 3 black people this same plot we're giving you, but we're going to give it to you so now y'all can beef and nobody's looking at us. So they designed the shit for us to not like each other.
Right.
And it's working, or it worked over this time. Right. And now we get to a point where people are seeing like, oh, wait a minute. and it should start getting better, but that's something that needs to be taught. Because there's people who have no idea that was actually a thing. Like they literally designed for the two communities to beef back and forth.
And there's a reason why in the Asian community education is so highly emphasis is because one of the things that when a lot of people were coming over, same with Indians, which are Asians, they were given the opportunity to have better schooling and accepted into more schools that other communities weren't allowed to get into, so that there would be fights amongst each other and to be made as an example. They were saying, but look at them.
Yeah, exactly.
They are getting their education. Why aren't you? But
The model minority.
Exactly. So that, I mean, that's a real thing. And
Even further than that, it went as far as having to test to be able to come here.
right.
To get
Yes.
the cream of the crop so that they can bring them over here and then say, see, look, they don't even
Right.
come from here and they do this.
Yeah,
what
but
are you doing?
It's totally different though, because if you look at the American black population, you gotta look at what they went through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they went through totally different shit than what we did. And although the Chinese people also, like a lot of people don't know, we've been here. Chinese has been here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We built the railroads. We wasn't slaves, but we was indentured servants, which is one level above that.
Well, the reason why I'm an example of why Asians are here. I'm literally a mixed Chinese, Filipino, Hawaiian, because Asians came to Hawaii and were working in our sugarcane. They came willingly to work. I'm the product of what it is when people come to the United States for a dream or for a purpose. I'm literally mixed with so many things because of that, and because of everything that's happened in our country.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you can't compare the two, because the black community, like the slaves that was brought over here, they were stripped of everything. You know what I'm saying? They were stripped of everything. And what they were taught was like bullshit that these racist people wanted to just keep them controlled. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they were taught. And they're still climbing out of that. You know what I'm saying? So like I 100% understand like you know the situation. But at the end of the day, you know, the Asians, we're going through struggle too, and we all need to stand together.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, the other day we went to DC for the MLK march for the 57th anniversary of the I Have a Dream speech. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like there wasn't really no Asians there. There was a couple. I see maybe like 20 out of like 10, I don't know, like 40,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I just feel like, yo, man, like we need to step out, and we need to, you know, build the bridges with the other communities. You know what I'm saying? And build and stand more like, you know, more with the people, but at the same time, we need to strengthen our own communities.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need to do that now. You know what I'm saying? And these rallies, we're gonna have one in LA, which by the time y'all hear this is already happened already, and we're gonna have one in San Francisco. Please pay attention to They Can't Burn Us All at They Can't Burn Us All on Instagram, spelled just the way it's supposed to be spelled. And pay attention to that page, and then you can get all the information on the next march, the next rally in March. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, yo, listen, we gotta come outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look what the black community did. They've been fighting for so long too. Like they've been fighting for so long, and they lost so many like great leaders. You know what I'm saying? And and people be like, damn, well, Asians march for Black lives. Why can't they come out for us? Bro, are you kidding me? Like Asians just started stepping out to these things, you know what I'm saying? Because they felt the heat, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because they felt like, you know, they didn't march out. I don't know, but they didn't start. They just started doing that. You know what I'm saying? So what we need to do is we need to go through the shit too. And we need to go through it ourselves. We need to show everybody that we're serious about this. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way we will start getting the respect from the other communities. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, yo, before I even ask any black brothers to come, we gotta show that we're ready to fight for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I fight, I don't call nobody, bro. I fight myself. You know what I'm saying? If you around and you around and you gonna fight for me, then that's what it is. But most of the time, I just go in myself. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck calling nobody, bro. I'm a man myself. You know, unless I'm outnumbered, then I'm gonna have to call other people. But you know what I'm saying? But other than that, like we have to show like that we're ready to fight for ourselves. For other people to be like, yo, you know what? They right. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we have to do for our community. The other day before we got here, it was just Sunday. What was it, Sunday or Saturday? We went to Chinatown and we raised more than $10,000 and for Chinatown, because the businesses in New York City, Chinatown is doing bad. The tourists aren't coming in New York City, so we losing like more than 60% of business, right? And then the people of the other communities aren't coming to that neighborhood because they feel like they're gonna catch corona, because our stupid ass fucking president said that it was the Chinese flu, and they didn't, and people just like, oh, all Chinese people have that shit, and that's why we're getting attacked. That, I mean, I don't know that's why, but it definitely did a good part in influencing that. You know what I'm saying?
It gave idiots the excuse.
It gave an excuse.
Right.
That's what it is. Because when I thought about how crazy it is that these like mad diverse areas are getting all these attacks, San Francisco, New York, it's motherfuckers that were like stewing privately, like, oh, these fucking Asians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as they got the excuse, like the fucking China virus, then they felt like they had a reason.
Shit,
know?
some of them probably didn't even have a problem with Asians. They just needed to fuck something up.
But you look at the neighborhoods, like they fucking up their own shit.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you look at these
They
neighborhoods.
get the excuse.
But if you look at the certain neighborhoods, right? Like, you know, it's just fucked up out there. Like certain neighborhoods is fucked up. And they not just fucking up. They not going just attacking Asians. They also attacking their own people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're also robbing their own people. They're killing their own people. And anybody else that's in the way, they do it too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to look at people be like, yo, it's just these people attacking Asians or whatever. But no, bro, we'll look at what they're doing too. Also, outside of that, they're also attacking each other. They're also doing that. So it just shows like how fucked up shit is right now.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? How much that the people need to come together and how much we need to start fixing shit. You know what I'm saying? And we need to stop fucking looking at anybody, looking for help from anybody and start fixing shit ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I applaud the black community for doing this shit, and the whole black businesses, supporting black businesses. I 100% agree with that. Like we should support our own. You know what I'm saying? We should support everybody, but we should definitely support our own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, just as the black communities feel like they should support their businesses, hell yeah. But the Asian people, we need to support our own businesses. And then we need to come together and support and cross
Support each other.
support each other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll be up there tomorrow, dog. Is there
You
gonna,
coming tomorrow, bro?
I'm gonna pull up.
That's so gangster, bro. Like, yo,
But is there gonna be food? That's what I need.
yo, we'll bring you some. What you want? You want some? What the,
I'll be up there.
Yeah,
bro.
we
Of
got
course I'll
food,
be
bro.
up there.
We
You
don't
know
have-
what I'm saying?
Yo, but listen, I'm gonna keep it about, yo, Tim. Like I don't know, like I don't really know. Like we never met each other. This is the first time, right?
First time officially meeting. Yeah,
Officially, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And you know, all I see is you on Wildin' Out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I really don't know you know what I mean? But when you agreed to come and you agreed to like also speak, I'm like, yo, man, that's gangster, because so many people are scared.
Yeah.
Like so many people are scared. Like they don't even want to answer my shit. You know what I'm saying? But like they answered everything else. But once I said this, they don't even want to answer. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of just shows like, damn, like, you know, like, and it takes a certain type of people. And I thank you so much for coming, right? And I thank you so much for agreeing to do this, because by you doing that, it's going to open like, damn, he did it. So then let me do it the next time. Let me do it over here. Let me do it over here. And it's so important for us to do that and use our platforms, because we shouldn't be selfish, bro.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? The same people that help us get over here. And you know how many kids in not even California, but just in rural areas all over, Asian people all over the place, right? And they might be getting picked on in their schools. 13 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old, whatever. And they might be the only like 2 Asians people in there, and they don't know what to do.
Right.
Because nobody has ever really told them how to respond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, but there's like the people, the musicians that they listen to, or the actors that they watch, or the people that they look up to, other Asian people. Nobody is saying, yo, listen, you know, this is what you should do. Nobody's giving them any education on what they should be doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that should be changing a little bit. So by you doing that, my brother, yo, thank you, bro.
Got you, bro. Hey, look, man. I agreed because I'm scared of you. No, I'm just playing.
Nah.
Nah, look. I agreed because, you know, at first, you know, I was definitely down to pull up, and then you want me to say something. I was like, shit, I gotta get some shit together. But, you know, but of course, I understand because I'm comfortable speaking in front of people,
Right.
And I appreciate what you're doing, and I
Bro,
do.
you wilding out, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you killed that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
You killed
thanks,
that
man. Thanks. So
I ain't just saying that because I'm in front of you either.
right.
'cause you just killing that shit.
I appreciate that, dog. So I feel like, me trying to represent like, it just in what I've been doing and
Right.
just like representing on Wildin' Out, being the only Asian dude.
And you
like,
did that, bro. Like,
Thanks,
I think you did a good part. Like, you actually did a really good part for Asians. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Some people were like, they were mad at me. Low key. Some Asians were like, man, how you gonna go on that show when you know they only gonna say like Asian jokes to you? But I'm like, bro, did you not watch the show? Did you not see me fucking clapping back at every joke?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
So yeah, man, I respect what you're doing, and I know the importance of what you're doing. So I'm like, of course, if I can help, I'm gonna help out, dog.
Yo, can you come too?
I have work tomorrow. I do.
She
I
really
really do. And I fly out here for work. But you're going to be in the Bay, so that's a different conversation. I stay up
that's
north.
gangsta.
Yeah.
All right.
I stay up north. So.
Well, shit, man. Anything else you want to talk? You got any music? Something
Wait, nah,
dropping?
fuck that. Fuck new music. Bro. We not here to do that.
Fuck it then. What else?
And before we get out, I want to say something very important to people because this is something people need to understand. You need to learn how to separate somebody bigging up their people with downing other people.
Never down
a lot of
nobody,
people
bro.
A lot of people hear this kind of talk. You say Asian thing. Well, what about? It's not about that right now. This is about him and his people. It has nothing to do with we're better or fuck them or none of that shit.
No,
and
definitely not,
that's
bro.
the most difficult thing. That might be shit why people were scared to respond because they don't know how to get that message across. But I just want to put that out there because it's easier when I'm.
gangsta.
Yeah, it's easier when I'm not talking about black people, because if I'm talking about black people and I say that, they go, no, you just want this. No, this is what it is, man. Like nothing he said right now shits on my culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about his people and standing up and not living in a world where we're saw as this. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. So I just wanted to make sure everybody.
And that was so that was so necessary. Thank you, bro.
100%.
But the world is not black and white. You know what I'm saying? There's all types of colors and all types of shit between it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we like, yes, the black brothers and sisters need justice, need equality. Yes, they need that. You know what I'm saying? And I fight for that. And I don't say that because I'm next to a black person or because it's the cool thing to say. I've been saying that for most of my life, for all of my life. You know what I'm saying? It comes from my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like they need that. You know what I'm saying? But just like they need that, we need that too.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying? And we should never look at it like, damn, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. No, we all here together. You know what I'm saying? And that's prime example of how the Asian and black, I don't know about here, but I'm just talking about in general, the Asian and black relationship is because people feel like, oh, it's just about us. But no, we need to start crossing it and start meshing it and
You don't got to tear somebody down to build somebody else up.
right. You know what I'm saying? That's so gangster. And yo, thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for coming through, dog. I appreciate you. Let them know one more time when the San Francisco one's supposed to be.
It's on the 12th. So follow at They Can't Burn Us All for the information. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to put the information up within a couple days. San Francisco, whoever's watching from San Francisco, and it's not just Asians, bro. Like if you don't want your grandmother, 89-year-old grandmother, being burnt, or if you plan on living to 89 and you don't want some people burning you or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? If you just have a heart, you know what I mean? This rally is for you. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people. Like we 100%. Look me up, bro. Like I'm not bullshitting. I'm not over here just trying to fucking like cover some bullshit or doing something because I'm running for something or I'm trying to promote something. He just asked me for my song and I definitely just dropped a new song, but I don't even want to talk about that shit. It's not about my song. It's not about nothing. It's about the fucking people. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I didn't make $1 coming over here. I didn't make no fucking money coming over here. I'm spending my fucking money. You know what I'm saying? This is not about me. This is not about me. This is about us. Power to the fucking people. San Francisco, we're gonna fucking be there on the 12th. And if you have a fucking heart, if you're a fucking human being and you want to see justice, you want to see equality, pull the fuck up, man.
All day. Shout out to China Mac for coming through. Thank y'all for listening to No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Shot the Wrong Suit.
I'm Ricky
Yes,
Shucks.
sir.
Nick
Next time,
Blake.
bring the pineapple juice. Bye-bye.